What's going on today, everybody? I hope that you're having a fantastic day. I know that I am, because we're starting to really wrap these headlights up, and they're starting to come along very, very nicely. I still have a lot of little finishing touches to do, but right now it's coming along great. So I've been working on getting the wiring situated because I wasn't in love with how the wiring was, and then I've gone ahead and just wired everything so it can plug and play, and everything is kind of modular and can come apart. The only thing that's not really modular is the lenses have the turn signal and the switchback in it, and you'll see that later, but I have to pull that apart, and I only have about a foot where I can keep the body and the housing, or the lens and the housing, separated, but I can separate it and still work on things. It's just kind of cumbersome because they're stuck together. But let's go ahead. I've got most of this sorted out. I got a couple little things I need to touch up, like I said, but let's go ahead and run through all these lights, make sure that they work now that we got everything situated, kinda, and see how they're starting to look. Well, hopefully you've been following along through this whole build. If not, there's a series playlist that this is going to be part of. But this is documenting kind of my whole step. It's been a struggle, to say the least. These are pretty difficult, but it's kind of the steps that I'm taking and how we're taking this giant project and making it into a bunch of small ones. So if you have any questions, make sure to run through those playlists and double check everything out through there, because 9 times out of 10 I probably have mentioned it or gone through it in pretty good detail. So especially the wiring, I spent a lot of time on the wiring, making sure that that was well documented. I think we got most of the wiring figured out on these. So this is my DLR system. I definitely have to clean these lenses up some more, but I think I've got the wiring sorted out and everything working on these headlights. I can't believe we've got it this far. There is one thing that I'm not quite in love with. This one is sitting above. You can kind of see on the shelf, and this one's sitting a little bit lower on the shelf, so this one's not able to poke out further. I might have to see if I can fix that, because it's not going to allow enough angle to point it the right direction. But for right now, everything's together, everything's wired up the way it should be, and I just have a couple pigtail wiring mess back here, but everything's plug and play now. Plug into the car, and then I have one hard wire to wire for the demon eyes, and that should be it. It's been a trek to get this far, but if we go ahead and run through everything, we've got our turn signal, and then our daytime running lights, low beams, and high beams. And hopefully the same as for the other one here. Daytime running lights, low beams, high beam. One last thing that I had to wire in separately is our actual demon eyes. So they're set on purple right now, but I can choose kind of whatever color I want and however I want, show modes, but everything's working right now, and now I just need to get it in the car and line those out. So this is going to be super exciting. So here's a much better shot of kind of what I got going on and how modular things kind of are. So on the bottom of each of them, I've got my headlight regulator, the LED driver, whatever you want to call it. That's running all my main high beams, low beams, and the bulb daytime running lights. So that's running all those. I was trying to do turn signal through this, but you can't do turn signal through it, so you have to do an external turn signal of sorts, unless you use their stuff, but I couldn't use theirs with the setup that I have. So with that, we've got our, this one is our demon eyes is running between the two, and the module's actually in the driver's side, and then the module runs the driver's side, all internal, and then it comes external through a clip. Deutsch connector right here comes through, and then I extended it to make it a little bit longer because I know I'm going to have room between these. And then it goes to another Deutsch connector that I can detach, and then detach from the car. Now I have both these two will attach straight to the car's wiring system. That's where I'm getting all my signals from. My relay to control my headlight, because we had the issue with the daytime running lights causing the high beams to not work. So we have to turn the daytime running lights off and send power through with the relay to get them to work. That's all discussed in an earlier video, but things are coming along, and it's all plug and play, pretty easy. The only thing that's going to not be plug and play is this wire. Now this wire is to run my my demon eyes, and I want that to be able to be turned on when the car's not on. So I'll have an accessory that I'll probably put this, attach this one to, so that we can actually run it whenever we want to. But that will be the only thing that I need to wire in. Other than that, it's all connectors, and the fuse box is on my driver's side, so it should all come to this headlight. This is my main controlling headlight, and then this sends out signals to the other one, aside from the turn signal, headlight, and other stuff that it gets from the main harness. Looks complicated. It's probably because it's a pain, but it's actually not bad once you start ticking things off the list. So turn signal also comes through here because I need to run those little LEDs on the bottom that's running the turn signal. So I can't go through this. I have to go through our separate connector to turn signal. So I just have the butyl was in there that I never really got cleaned out. That's kind of the only thing that's holding it on. And then the tabs. So if I undo the tabs, I can undo everything. And this is what I'm talking about, is I have a little bit of a lead, but I still have to keep these two pretty close together so that I can keep these wires running for these LEDs. Because that's not detachable. I don't have room to put a pin in here. It's just worked out. So this is what we got going on with it, and then you're not really going to be able to see anything else important in here. That's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoy your day. I'm going to enjoy mine. I'm going to get ready to put these on the car and go start testing and see if I can figure out the angles of where these need to be and see how well I did now that everything's kind of done. See what modifications we have left to do. Hopefully none, but for right now things are sorted, lights are working, everything's jiving. Now we just need to put it on the car and make sure that that's going to be okay with the system that we have. I hope you guys enjoy your day. I'm going to enjoy the rest of mine. Take it easy, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like what we're doing, give it a big thumbs up. It helps me out. If you got any questions, comments, I'd love to probably do a separate video on them, so leave them in the comment section below, and I'll probably do a Q&A here in a little bit to see what everybody's problems are, what they've got going on. Maybe I can help you out. If you got questions, leave a comment, and I'll try to make it a point to get you an answer. So take it easy, everyone. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace. Just like that, the battery dies right as you're doing stuff.